Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Well, a lot of my subscribers said, you know, Ray, enough with the helicopter stuff. You're a car guy by nature. Get back to doing some car guy stuff. So we did a couple of runs with this yesterday, guys, with the new upgrades. Everything was good. The tires, these Hostile MX tires, Nightmare tires, made in USA. They were phenomenal. I never saw the front end start popping up. This definitely helps with traction. There was no loss of traction, which means improved speed. No slipping and sliding like with the old tires, and fishtailing all over the place. So definitely they were worth the money as far as an upgrade. And the muffler was blistering loud, the V2 Dominator, and it definitely did add some pep to this thing. Somebody was asking me, they say, you know, Ray, you talk a lot about upgrades and you have videos where you're slamming companies for upgrades and then you're still using upgrades and putting upgrades. Well guys, like I said, there's a difference between a defective part and having to upgrade something and upgrading something for a performance standpoint. This Baja buggy, guys, did not come with a defective muffler that burned a hole through it in a week. It did not come with defective tires, okay? That's the difference. The difference was these were performance upgrades. These were something that made a difference, okay? You didn't have to do it. It drove fine with the tires that were on it. You know, the tires never got holes in them. They never ripped. They never fell off. The muffler, like I said, that's the difference, okay? There's a big difference between all these helicopter companies that put out defective products and you're forced to go back and buy something to make it better, okay? These are non-essential upgrades. You don't have to do them. So as far as that, get that out in the open. We are going to be doing a lot more car videos now, guys. I did some couple yesterday with this little warm up for the summer here coming. We're going to be getting a Geico boat back out, doing some stuff with that. The Kyosho MP9 will be back out. So we're going to definitely be doing more car stuff. Today is just going to be a quick tip, guys. This is a hobby like the James Bond movie, Never Say Never. Years ago, before I got this, I never wanted one of these. I said, you know, they're like a weed whacker and they stink and they smoke like crazy and I'll never get one. I like nitro cars. And here it is. You know, so I did get one, obviously. And somebody, the point of this video, somebody said in a comment asking me, you know, Ray, we noticed that this buggy doesn't smoke at all, okay? And there's a reason why it doesn't smoke. And this is it right here. This is AMSOIL Sabre Professional New Smokeless Formula, okay? And this is a synthetic, 100% synthetic 2-cycle oil, the ultimate small engine 2-cycle lubricant. You can get this at Advanced Auto Parts. I'm sure you could find it in a lot of other places. There's, as far as I can tell, I don't see any website here, but if you just Google search AMS oil, AMSOIL, you can get this probably just about anywhere, guys. And it doesn't smoke. It really works great, and it is what HPI does call for using a synthetic oil. And so pick yourself up some of this if you want a Baja that doesn't stink and doesn't blow a cloud of smoke. And the other part of that, guys, is you got to mix it properly, okay? You got to mix it to what they tell you to mix it to. If you're putting too much oil in, you will get that smoking, okay? And the other thing is, I'll pull it off the pod and show you just another little quick tip when you're storing these things. And then we'll call it a video. And I do this also with the Nitro friends. And it's not a bad idea for long-term storage, especially here in New England. Get yourself one of these little rubber caps. You can get them just about anywhere. Okay, different sizes. And what I do is I put a piece of tape around it, and then you just have a little thing here because you don't want to forget that it's on there, guys, like old Nitro Kyosho did one time on one of his Nitros, and you're sitting there trying to start it, and you can't figure out why it can't start. Dummy. Because the exhaust is plugged. So I always put this on there, remove. Because remember, guys, this is going back up into the engine, and if you take this muffler off here, the back of the engine, the piston's right there in front of you. And if you leave that open, you know, and depending on where you leave this thing, condensation and air, it does go traveling through that muffler, okay, and will get into the back and can corrode and cause problems in the engine. So it's not a bad idea, guys, to plug that up, and also to shut your choke here to keep the carb shut, so nothing's really getting through there. But you got a lot more on the carb. You know, you've got a this has got a triple stage filter on it. So anyways, guys, just a few little tips from Nitro Kyosho, and like I said, we'll be getting back into our car stuff here, so keep an eye for those videos, and thanks for watching.